Well, welcome to Street Politics with Talisha. Yeah, this camera's irritating. Well, I would like to talk to you about my experience with Turning Point USA, with the Young Black Summit leadership they had over this past weekend. And I also want to talk about the Blexit movement. Okay, I wasn't able to talk about it, well, vlog about it, because I was sick as a dog, and I'm still am kind of sick, but I'm better enough that I can record and get to talking to you all, because I never gave to verbally address my opinion, and no one in other media have sought to seek out any of the people, the young adults, or anybody that attended any of these things. They not asking us anything. They just telling y'all how they feel about us or all this other stuff. No one decided to ask us how was the summit. So I'm going to tell you how the summit was and how it was. Well, I was following Candace Owens. I seen that she had for the summit for DC or whatever. So I'm like, let me finish. Then I went on there and seen, I thought it was saying college, then you had to be 35. I'm 36 years old. So when I went on there, I was like, oh my God, I'm not in school and I'm not 36. She was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Still apply. I applied. I got accepted. Okay, a week or so before we came, we all got these invites saying we are invited to the White House to see the president. So I'm like, what in the hell? First of all, I am from the hood. I grew up in the projects. We don't go to the White House. A lot of us ain't been to the White House. None of us have really been to the White House that I know of where I grew up at. Not regular folks, not politicians or anything like that. I'm talking about regular folks. So I'm like, oh my God, I get to go to the White House and I get to see a sitting president. I don't care about, all the stuff that's going on. That's irrelevant to me at this point, because I'm excited that I, as a black African American person, first probably one in my generation, going to the White House. I'm excited about that. I didn't let nobody cloud me out. I told all my friends, they was all excited. I don't have a lot of friends that's Republicans, and most of them are Democrat, most of them are liberal. They was all excited. I didn't get one backlash from nobody. Well, my mother was kind of like, you going? Then I'm like, yeah, I'm going. Why would I not go? Then she was like, well, you know what, you're right, go. You know what I'm saying? So that was that with that. So we get there. First of all, they sent us out stuff telling us what all we needed. They covered our hotel, and they was giving you back money if you rode in a car with 3 or more people, and they also was reimbursing you if you flew. So that was a plus. And a couple of my roommates that flew, they already had got their money back before they even came. Once they put in their thing for their reimbursement, they got their money right back or whatever. So that was cool. We get there. Now, remind you, I'm just now leaving the Democratic Party. And I call myself an independent conservative. You know what I'm saying? I haven't officially endorsed myself as a Republican, but I'm no longer a Democrat, but I am a conservative. And and as crazy as it might sound, I've been a conservative. You know what I'm saying? So that was the funny part. So back on track to that. They had us with, I know my screen kind of like all over the place, but it's just the way this is, but whatever. So they have us in a hotel with 2 or more people in the room. It's probably like, I only got 3. Some people didn't even get people in the room with them. They had a free room all the way to themselves. I get there. Now remind you, I'm new to the conservative movement. I'm not fully 100% a Trump supporter, but I do like some of the stuff he do and some of the stuff I don't like he does. I call him, he right about something. I'm on his side with it. If he wrong about something, I'll voice my opinion on it. That's just how I am. So, I drove there. When I get to the hotel, I bullshit you not, I promise to God. I go into the hotel, you know, to check in or whatever. I see a whole bunch of young black folks, kids. They was kids to me. I'm 36 years old, so I'm teens, young adults, in mega hats. I called my friend like, girl, can you believe all these kids got on some on a mega hat, proudly wearing a mega hat? It blew me back. It fascinated me, like, oh my God, like they really, you know what I'm saying? They really are Trump supporters. These people came with these hats. Because when I was out there in the lobby talking to a lot of them, they was like, yeah, I've been having my hat. I want my hat signed. I want this signed. I want my book signed. I want my Make America Great shirt signed, whatever signed. So I'm looking at all these, out of all the people, probably about 95% of them had hats. Probably more than that, 99%. It was only a few. Me, I don't own a mega hat. They all had the hats or whatever. So they excited. So the lineup Candace and them had. Now coming from me that I wasn't a conservative and I'm just now leaving the Democratic Party. They had a lineup of people, great, excellent speakers. Because for one, I'm just gonna be honest. See, this is why you don't judge people. You have to get to know people. You cannot judge people. Me, I have a very problem with judging people. I always think it's just something about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying to Jesus. He's working on that with me. You know what I'm saying? He's working on that with me with you know, judges people. Get to know people before you form an opinion, even if they on the side that you're not on or whatever. So Stacey Dash come to speak. Now I'm be honest, I didn't too much care for her at first, because at that particular time when Stacey Dash came out with her vote opinion, you know, was a Trump supporter. See, I was still a Democrat. I was still in that Democratic mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I viewed her as a goofball. So when she came to speak, I'm telling my friends this. Now me, I'm open, honest. Like I wasn't trying to be phony, anything. Me, I tell my friend, I gained a pack of friends. They're great friends. It's 5 of us all together. We together the whole time of the trip. So she goes, they have her speak. I tell them, I said, I don't want to hear nothing this heifer have to say. I don't like her. She is this, she is that. I mean, in my they like, you don't even know. Like, I'm telling you, this is me. I'm being honest. But honey, when that 50-year-old son got on that stage looking like she's 22, got to talking out of her mouth and the things that she was saying, and I was blown back because, first of all, I'm a Christian before anything. I believe in Christ. He is the head, the center, the root, everything for me. Her whole conversation was about Christ, about God, about not letting people put in these stipulations on you, not letting people group you into this one box thing. Blown back at her speech. Now I totally look at her different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy how I just grouped her into a group. You know what I'm saying? About some stuff that I don't really, I misjudged her, and I was wrong for that. And I'm the first one to admit when I'm wrong. One thing about me, when I'm wrong, I call it out. I'm wrong. So they had Stacey. Then they had these other speakers that's conservative. Then they had some other speakers coming with facts. Then they had speakers, the Leadership Institute. They gave us the password to log in where we can get their classes for free about marketing, PR, and different stuff like that. Stuff that costs money. They're giving it to us for free. So if you got a brand like me, like I'm vlogging, they gonna help me with that. I even got the guy number. He started following me on too, because a lot of people say they'll help you, and then when they walk off the stage, they act like they don't know you. He promised me. He's like, follow me on Twitter. Just tell me who it is and this is that, and I'll follow you back. I don't got my phone. Lo and behold, later on that day, he followed me back. I got to get back. I just think, but I'm getting back to everybody soon. This weekend or probably next week or whatever. So great information on gun laws. They had, I think his name Maj, He was there talking about guns. You know what I'm saying? I'm a convicted felon. I have a my felon is receiving stolen property and theft. I used to be a booster. I used to go in the stores and steal clothes. So I can't obtain a gun. So I was asking him, like, well, do you think that it'll ever come in the law about, you know, low crime felonies get a gun? Because at this point in age, we all need a gun. Because if I was there when the man would have been walking into the synagogue, like, I could have, you know what I'm saying? I could have, you know what I'm saying? If I would be somewhere out in public and somebody do something, like, I can defend myself or defend anything that's going on or whatever. Great information. Everybody came with great information. They didn't come to beat up on the Democratic Party and make the Democratic Party. They just, sorry y'all. This is what happened when you get, they didn't come, I'll just hold it. Sorry. They didn't come to make that, you know, make you feel any type of way. They just came with the facts of how they feel about how the issues that's handled and how the conservative movement is. And it was good for me because it was like, okay, here it is. I'm saying I'm leaving the Democratic Party, but also, what am I going to? What are my views going to be on politics? How am I going to look at things? They had a lot of great speakers there that told you that. You know what I'm saying? They had speakers there that told you, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to be in fear, like using fear tactics for different stuff for you to vote a different way. You know what I'm saying? Those type of stuff that the Democratic Party do use. They do use fear to get you to vote different things. Oprah had a good speech, but then she was also telling you that you better vote because of your ancestors. That's fear. Not vote for Stacey because this or that. Vote for Stacey because some black man that back in the day he wasn't able to vote. I'm parking now. He wasn't able to vote because of, you know, how prejudice stuff used to be back in the day. Not today. Not the different voting stuff that's going on today. Some stuff that happened back then or whatever. So, I mean, I gained great, I know y'all like, she is messing with this stuff. Sorry, y'all. I gained great information from all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Great information. Gave us conservative books to think about conservative, you know, no thinking. You know what I'm saying? Take out race, color, and gender or whatever. So the meeting, so we went to the, okay, fast forward. We go to the White House. These kids, they got their makeup hats on, they ready, they pumped, they enthused. A lot of these kids couldn't afford to come. They paid their way to come. Didn't even have clothes, got them clothes. The people was wearing all kind of clothes. I'm just hearing all these different stories. They are in the White House, the most powerful place in the United States that any person can go and be on. They at the White House or whatever. So we in there, he give a good speech. It was a couple of debates going back and forth with Roland and a couple other people, which questions Roland never answered. Like, I'm still waiting. You want to counter? Don't counter me with a question. If I ask you a question to answer my question, then you ask me a question, I answer your question. That's how I go. So, soon as we leave the White House, people posting their White House, people posting their videos, people posting their pictures, they selfies with Trump. I didn't even get it. I was on the front line and didn't even get a chance to get him to talk to him about anything because I wanted to talk to him about prison reform. Hey, if I could tell him I've been in prison 3 times. Let me help you out on prison reform. I know how it is. You probably need somebody in that circle to help you. This is the things I'm thinking about. How I can better my community where I grew up at. I can't help the world, but I can try to help the community that I grew up at, right? So I told my friend, I said, we about to get called out, all kind of stuff. Now, everybody know me. I'm from the hood. I'm from the projects. People calling me a coon, it's kind of like, it's not bothering me, but it pisses me off when somebody called me a coon. Like, sweetheart, you don't know me from a can of paint. You better check your damn facts about me. Lo and behold, we have Mr. O, fraud, don't care about nobody, always jumping on the scene to be on something, but you really don't care. You just there for publicity. Slickhead Al Sharpton on TV said that we was paid. He gave us mega hats for a prop. He using these kids for a prop. You didn't ask us to come on your show. You didn't have the audacity to add any of us that did videos, made posts. You didn't ask us, how was our White House visit? Why do we support this president? This is that. What you Democrats do is when somebody don't think or act like you, you group us and put a whole scenario on us, and you didn't even ask us. You didn't even ask us. No television station has, I have yet to see, no mainstream media invite any of us on their show. Any of us on their show to ask us, how was the visit? How was Turning Point USA? How was Blexit? None of this. Everybody is forming their own opinion about us, and they haven't even asked us. I was not paid. I wish I was paid. I need some bills paid. That's what I need. So if they would have gave me some money, I would have been fine with that. Don't get me wrong. But do not lie. We was not paid. They didn't hand us out. They didn't hand us out no mega hats. None of that. That's a damn lie. These people, they believe in what they believe in. So you telling me, and you supposed to be a black man for black people, that if we don't think like you, some got to be wrong with us. So what about the other side? I got friends as Democrats and liberals. I don't belittle them. I let them believe what they want to be. I state my state. Sometimes we can debate and go back and forth, but we leave off as friends and we go do whatever we want to do. But you got all these people on here calling us coons and this is why don't nobody want to deal with the Democratic Party. This is why nobody want to deal with y'all, period. Al Sharpton, you are a fraud. You don't know nothing about anything. Every time something drastically happened with a police shooting a white officer, you run into that type of stuff. And a lot of families don't even be wanting you around because they already know what you about. Don't nobody, we hip to your game. President Trump wasn't racist when y'all was running for president, when y'all wanted to run and y'all was all buddy. What he just turned racist? He wasn't racist when y'all was cool. Like, come on with the bull crap. Yes, he do say stuff that he shouldn't have said the way he's saying it. Of course, he probably feed his base. Is that right? No, but just stick with the facts. No, you can't. Everybody is not a racist because they think it's. I'm not a racist because I say I want our borders secure and immigrants gonna have to come over here the right way. That's not racist. I'm not racist because I feel like you need a damn ID to vote. You need an ID for everything. You need a white ID to get in the White House. You need a white ID to get in CNN building. You need a ID to get in everywhere. It's everywhere you need a ID, but you don't. It's voter suppression. If you need an ID to vote, that's absurd. That's absurd. You need an ID to vote, and I'm going to stand on that, and I don't care what y'all say. Black folks is not that down that we can't get an ID, and y'all can quit that. Y'all can quit that, but see, that's what they want you to do, think you just so down and out, and they trying to suppress you. Now, the thing I heard about in Georgia, see, I don't got all the facts with that. They said that he kept keeping all these votes, but they said that they said that they can't vote if they come with an ID. If you filled out voter registration and you missed your social security number, you missed this or you missed that, that's an incomplete fucking application. Like, how stupid is people? Like, quit making everything about race. That is the truth. Now, I do feel like he probably should have stepped down as being a Secretary of State or whatever he is, just to you know what I'm saying, so your hands could just look completely clean. But for you to say that he's suppressing applications that was incomplete, like, what's it like that? If I incompletely fill out an application anywhere, what they gonna do? Throw my stuff off to the side and go on to the next person. If you got the wrong this, the wrong that, but gave you an alternative, okay, it's cool. You might have felt this out wrong. Just come to this with your ID, and it's still a problem. See, most of these people, these politicians, especially these Democrats, they don't want a solution. I have not yet to see on CNN nobody say anything about these immigrants coming in the right way. All they talk about is children and these people fleeing. Have them come in the right way. Have them come into the port of interest. Y'all not saying that. Y'all just saying, since they saying this is what they going through, it doesn't matter. that don't apply. When I caught my cases, whatever reasons I have for catching my cases, whether I went in there and told the judge, I'm trying to feed my family, y'all won't give me a job because I'm a convicted felon, they didn't give a damn. Guess what? They locked my ass up, separated me from my kids. Only one time they let me out early. The other times I did all my time. They never let me out early. So I don't have no sympathy for somebody's breaking the law when nobody had no sympathy for me. So let's get that straight. So you got all these people making all these opinions about us, and nobody asks us. CNN ain't. I have not seen CNN. I don't watch MSNBC. I haven't seen even Fox News. Y'all got all these opinions about us at the White House and nobody asking us. We're here. We're out here. We not paid props. All you have to do is click on one of our things. We not Russian bots. We not trolls. We not fake people. We were real people that was really in the White House, that really supported this president, that really liked this movement. Now that's what I got to say on that. I had an excellent time. I met excellent people. Everybody there was on one accord. I'm gonna tell you something. When you get a lot of black folks together, y'all know I don't mean this and then trying to say racist, but you know, some stuff will jump off. Nothing jumped off. It shocked me. But see, I'm used to stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say that to say if all black people get together, something happen. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, especially young at their age. It was 14 on up to 35. So we talking about some teens and some kids that's away from their parents. They there, come on now. But they turned out good. I will say that, no problems, no nothing. Blexit. Okay, when Candace came out with the State of the Union with Blexit, she came out with the shirts. Now the thing is, I understand Candace's movement, you know, black people walking away, exiting from the Democratic Party. I understand other conservatives saying that that's an identity politics, and you know what I'm saying, like we don't, you know, too much like to tend that we get what you're saying, we get this. I get both sides. I also understand, like, you know, Candace admitted that, you know, she was wrong about, you know, saying Kanye West's name and implicating Kanye West with the shirts. That's fine, but let me just be clear. Let me be real clear. Let me go all the way up. Let's be clear. Nobody is Blexit because of Kanye West. We are Blexiting because we no longer are confined to the things that the Democratic Party do. That's what we Blexiting from. We not own this because of a superstar. We not own this because it's just because of Candace. We own this because we like the movement. That's a big difference. So let's get that straight. No one is joining because of Kanye West. I wish they would have handled that stuff privately, but it's out there. It is what it is. But that still does not equate the fact for this is a good movement. You know what I'm saying? It is a good movement. We are free to think, free to do whatever we want to do. America, we are free to do. We don't have to be one group of anything. We don't have to think Democratic. We don't have to think about our ancestors when we go to vote. Oprah, I want to vote because this candidate is qualified for this position, not because Oprah, a billionaire, told me that my ancestors is going to be mad at me if I don't vote. No. You can't use my ancestors up against me. Quit talking to me about some people that I never met. I'm going to do what I want to do because I want to do it. Now, if you got to use fear tactics and bringing up slavery to get some black folks to vote, maybe they don't need to vote. Not telling them get out and vote. I approve. Well, she did say some of that too. I approve of Stacey Abrams because of this, because of that, that, this candidate. Give me some counter punches. Debate me on these situations. Give me some proof for this. Give me some proof for that. Not come out and vote. Your ancestors going to be mad at you. You better get out and vote. They're dead. They can't do nothing to you. No one cares. Vote because that is your constitutional right to vote. Vote because you don't like what's going on in your community. Vote because this person is qualified to do this position. That's what you vote for. You don't vote because the white boogeyman. You don't vote because of slavery. You don't vote because of our ancestors. You don't vote because of a fear of oh my God, if Trump gets 2 more years, we just all gonna die. Sweetheart, we survived the Bush administration. We survived Obama administration, and we damn sure gonna survive Trump. Quit thinking the world is over because all this is happening. A lot of this stuff, some of this stuff don't even directly trickle down and affect you. No president has stopped me from doing anything. Not Bush, not the Clintons, and not Obama. And not Trump. I'm still out here doing what I want to do. See, that's the thing. I get up out my bed and choose to do what I want to do in life. Not because who's running my district, not because of a politician, not because of my mayor, not because of my president, because of me. And I have 2 kids I have to take care of. And 2 kids I'm teaching to do the right things in life. They are black men. I'm not teaching them to be scared of anything. Only person I'm telling them to fear is Jesus Christ. That's the fear no man. God didn't say this man serve no damn man. That's what I teach my kids. I don't teach them that cops is this. I don't teach them that white man is this. I don't teach them you got to go here because it's a black person. Is this? I teach them do what's right in life. Do what you want to do. My son going off in the Navy. I could have easily been like, oh, don't go off to this Navy. You know this country never cared about black folks. What you going to fight for them for? My son wants to go to the Navy, and that's what the hell he going to the Navy. He want an opportunity to do what I supported him 100%. I don't know what political party he called himself. He don't know nothing about politics, at least that I know of. I never heard him say anything about politics. So that's the thing. Blexit, I love the movement. Candace, thank you for doing that. Sorry that when it came out, you had to get the backlash for it because the way you worded and what you said. It's all cool in the game. Ain't nobody on this earth perfect. There's only one man that ever roamed this earth that was perfect. His name is Jesus Christ. All of us make mistakes. I make mistakes on a daily basis. So it's okay. It ain't nothing to harp on. And another thing, weed out the nonsense. Weed off the going debate back and forth about who trying to do this and who trying to do that. Who come for this and who come for that. Don't nobody, look, stick to the movement. Stick to the movement and let everybody else do theirs. Now, those are my thoughts on what's going on. Before Al Sharpton and the rest of them, I was about to say, see, I got a lot of learning to do because I'm about to say something else. A lot of other people put stuff in my mouth. These are my mouth. This is my mouth. These are my lips. I chose to do what I want to do. I chose to win to the Young Black Leadership. I chose to be happy as hell that I was in the White House. Yes, I was. Everybody was mad at us being at the White House, but Roland was sitting there. Imagine it's just being my hair being a scarf. Oh, give me this. Your political, what percentage is that? Oh, do you know this person? You know, oh, he remind me of a house. Do you know what a house one? The one that mad, you go back out there. You can't come in here with me. If the White House so bad, what the hell are you there for? Why do you want press for something that you say is bad and somebody's being used? But I've been to the White House. I covered this administration. I covered that administration. And you save it. Cut it. Don't nobody care. That's just my opinion. Blexit, thank you. Walk away, thank you. Turning Point USA, thank you. The leadership, thank you. Gave me a whole different perspective of how I look at a lot of things. I follow these other people that's not closing me into a box with black stuff. And I'm never going to lose my heritage and who I am. Let's get that straight. But I don't have to be reminded of every black thing that ever went wrong with black people. What I will do is try to help the next person. I don't care if you black or white. I'm here to try to help further people. So those are my things on Turning Point USA and how the media never asks us anything but everybody forming an opinion about us. And that's my Blexit. Yes, I exited the building from the Democratic Party. I'm sorry. I don't have nothing against you people or nothing. I still love on you. I can still be friends with you if you're a Democrat. It's not that serious with me. It's not that serious. As long as you ain't a child molester or a murderer, you cool with me. So that's my opinion. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this. Let's send this to CNN. Send this to Fox News. Ask us what's going on. You can't ask nobody else something about us. But we was there. Thank you. Everybody have a blessed day. I'm feeling good, even though I'm still a little sick, but I'm feeling good. Thank you all.